Good morning and welcome to the Moopsyverse, where Fifi and Loki have both decided this is the correct time to go, Mom, 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 Mom. Mostly because they think I'm still eating a piece of toast, which I already shared with them. They think I'm hiding more, which I'm not. So you each have a blanket, go cuddle up. Nope, go cuddle up. Yeah, no disagreement there, Kris. Absolutely no disagreement. Hold on, let's get smart, Mom. And oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't
What
update the
did you do?
stream I forgot to update the stream information. Hang on. Oh no, hold on. What is that?
Galaxy Quest Watch Party?
Yeah, no. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's do that first, and then we'll go in here. This won't change it here. I can go back in and change it.
Oh, look, I'm not having any endeavors today. Yay!
I knew it
Not
was too
doing
easy.
that. Not doing that.
Well, I have. Good morning,
Not doing
Hohel. Good morning,
that.
Lexers. Did I see your DM? I saw a couple from you, Setalia. Hang on a second.
Okay,
Let's
this is better.
see.
Now I
Setalia,
have endeavors.
Setalia is focusing on her Klingon recruit, and she also sent me the Whamageddon list of rules. Rule 1: the objective is to go long as possible without hearing Wham's Christmas classic Last Christmas. Second rule: the game
Good
starts on
morning.
December 1st. That's today. Good morning, Taz,
It
and
has.
finishes on at the end of December 24th. Use your local time zone. Third rule is only the original version applies. Enjoy the gosh darn heck out of remixes and covers. Fourth rule: you're out as soon as you recognize the song. Bonus rule: post on social media with the uh, hashtag Whamageddon, hashtag when you get hit. PvP: while we can't stop you from deliberately sending your friends to this wham holla, the intention is that this is a survival game, not battle royale. So, I mean, don't be a poopy head. Okay?
Game are we talking about?
The game is called Whamageddon. See how long you can go without hearing Wham's Christmas classic, Last Christmas.
Oh, I win.
You've
I win. I never voluntarily launched this even outside of holiday season. I avoid it like the plague. I never turn it on.
Kris, I want you to know that right above your picture of Hagrid was your comment from a moment before, which is true
Yeah, I know.
enough. True enough, considering Hagrid too.
I mean, he's
Hagrid's a
technically
dude.
not, so
Hagrid's technically adorable.
yeah, it's just like
See, apparently we've got an ad break going on here.
decided to be just the cutest, cuddliest fluffer today, as he does.
These two. It was cold last night. It's like 20 degrees outside. So they're both on the bed, both up as close as they can get to me on either side. I could not turn over. They had my blankets pinned down, and it was like sleeping in a cocoon, but not in a good way.
They were weighing it down.
Oh, I couldn't even turn over. Just tell you can just post in chat.
How are you doing, Taz? Are you
Setalia needs
awake?
Undine ships, Borg on the ground,
Early.
and Polaron in space and storming the Spire. Hey,
Barely. Haha. Didn't see that one coming. Well,
let's see. So Taz is in food coma from what today?
Haven't started yet.
then
Oh,
why are you barely awake?
Or I haven't gone to bed yet.
I don't know what to
Since what
say.
time?
Hmm?
You don't like sleeping? You hate your bed? What's the reason?
Uh, I've been fixing stuff.
I have
Setalia
not heard a good
needs
excuse yet.
Undine ship, I believe. I need Undine ships. Actually, I need a lot of Undine ships, but I need them in two locations. I need them in the battle zone, and I need regular ones. And I don't know if just go to the battle zone and get them done or what. Because there's not a lot
You
of
have a ship.
TFOs for Undine. have
Do you have a
yes.
ship that you'd like to fly, but it's technically not good, and you would like to? Maybe I should put it to dry dock, but you just, I still like it.
Yeah, well, so this is what we used to do back in the day when DT was on more, so 2 years ago or so. We used to have a Thursday night show called Pimp My Starship, where you took a ship that you liked to fly but wasn't really as good as it could be, and everybody started contributing ideas and sometimes equipment to get your ship brought up to speed. And it was actually kind of fun. I might go back to doing that in the New Year's.
This one is unsalvageable. It has only a singular science station, and I just can't live
I
with that.
don't
It's
know
just
that
like,
you can fix that. Oh,
yeah, I know. That's the reason why I'm just like,
little
it
dog is
hurts to have it here.
little dog's on my lap, and she's standing on one of my very sore muscles, and my body's going, no, but she's so cute. I'm gonna have to put you
Your
down.
muscles sore. What did you do?
Oh, just regular gym stuff. I had leg day on Friday or Saturday. No, leg day was on Friday, but I was in a good mood and everything was feeling good, so I threw in a couple extra reps here and there. And Saturday wasn't too bad. Yesterday was ah ah oh no no nothing feels good. Everything
Oy.
hurt. It's too early for weird ads that I got to figure out what they're selling. Now you know what you do. Oh hell, is you just go into this kind of null state brain-wise of just from one side to the other of your brain. It just passes through. Cliff, I sent you an invitation to the party. It's not that the Endeavors reset an hour earlier, it's we moved an hour later. So the
Yeah, but they do adjust. Like they used to adjust to, so they would
nope,
still fit. They used to.
I haven't for a long time. So when we did the
Oh,
time change, these things now change an hour before the show starts. Used to be they change as the show started.
well.
This is how one reason that Taz can get these all done is because Taz lives on Taz time.
Oh, I know. Lives in the same time I am.
So Setalia needs to do Storming the Spire, and since we have a more limited time frame on that one, is it okay if we do Storming the Spire first?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we have to be friendly to everybody.
Fine.
Good morning, Cliff.
I'll get it.
Storming the Spire is one that I don't actually care too much about, but here we go. We are queued. Weewoo. Oh, hold on. Cliff didn't get. Oh, Cliff
Yeah.
didn't join us. Cliff, I sent you a party.
Should we decline?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe the message didn't get there. Oh, he has joined the team. He had it. So
Okay.
hopefully this will let us launch with him in the party. Should go. Might not, because he's not in one of the queues. Let's see what happens here. Cliff, you might or might not be in this party, but we'll grab you for the next one. So he's in the team, but he's not in the private queue. Go figure.
If he didn't get a wee woo, then he definitely didn't queue up.
It doesn't look like any of us queued up, but it says we're queued up. Let's see if somebody abandons the party or if it just goes, eh?
No, I queued up and I'm getting warped out.
Yeah, I am too now.
Actually, I'm technically beaming up because I was on the SD.
Let's see, and no, Cliff didn't get pulled in with us. Okay, Cliff, you get to pick the next one then. Yeah, we'll reteam you as soon as we're done here. So let's see. Sometimes this lets me move into position ahead of it. Yesterday it didn't. I find that interesting.
The wrong ship. I mean, it's so wrong. It's not gonna underperform, but
I just wish this were time-based, or sorry, not time-based. Because it's time-gated, it takes forever.
yeah.
Oh, Cliff's gonna go do the event, so we're there. 2 more days on the
3,
event. It ends
2.
tomorrow afternoon, but it doesn't look like the winter event will start till next week, which annoys the heck out of me. But in a way, it's good because I have to be gone for 2 days this week. So I will not be here Wednesday night. I will not be here Thursday morning. Burglars. There will be people living in my house while I am gone. And dogs. So don't think about coming over and burgling things. And we will live stream Thursday night, but we have a hard stop at 7 o'clock, the end of our usual show. Or 8, is it 8 that I'm going to go to? 8 o'clock. Because I'm going to go see Five Nights at Freddy too.
Oh.
Yeah, their first show is at 9:30. They're doing one of their event things. I have no idea what they're going to do for it.
Behind you, Mom.
You're
It's
behind?
gone.
Okay. Taz, why are you letting your shields fall apart like that?
What shields?
She doesn't care for shields.
I don't need no stinking shields. I am the Taz.
Yeah, Taz is Taz. Shields are irrelevant. Are you running disruptors, Taz?
Yes.
Ooh,
That's unusual for Federation Starship.
they are kind of
It,
fun on a Federation ship, though.
It synergizes with the dragon spread.
Good
It
point.
To the
gives
disruptor?
it gives you the 5 magics and disruptor damage bonus.
Interesting.
I've been trying to level ships on one of my older tunes. And I don't know what's going on, but it's taking me 5 patrols to level a ship now. It used to be 4, sometimes 5. Aren't all of the patrols supposed to award the same amount of experience?
Well, if you kill a lot, they
Uh,
manage to spawn in more enemies than
Got
you
it.
do if you don't kill a lot.
Got it. That would
You
explain it.
literally get more kills by being quick about it.
That would explain a lot.
So, I've been fixing a lot of stuff, PC stuff,
Yes.
and it seems like the changes have stuck,
Oh, good.
but they were game breaking. At one point at like 6 or 7 hours ago, I was seriously considering returning my computer.
Yeah, you've had some adventures with your computer.
Because out of curiosity, stuff that doesn't work here, I just turned on the old computer. I just had to check, clicked it on, everything worked. I'm like,
Okay.
what the frick? Why? Why? This doesn't make sense. It's this exact same crappy old gear that were broken before. Why is it working now?
I had a vacation.
And I click around and I click around and I research and I research and I research. And in the end, I get a final suggestions from Microsoft Copilot. Newer systems don't tend to like the Windows Power Management scheme where it turns off everything to put it in hibernation. I'm like, my God, why is this on? I never put my computer in hibernation. When I'm done with my computer, I turn it off.
Hey, you're the one who told me to put my computer into sleep mode.
Yeah. And I run around and I turn off all the when you go to sleep, turn off features.
Yeah.
And stuff that didn't work. Even Fallout is working.
Oh.
I'm like, what the frick? This doesn't make sense.
As we tell Board King, it's because your computer hates you.
Well, it's a setting. I could go in and turn it. If I turn it back on, everything goes to shit again.
Language?
So,
Language.
sorry, it's kind of explanatory when you read the setting I turn off. But it's like, why is this on by default?
Because Microsoft hates you.
Ain't that a fact?
Yeah.
Well, they really must hate the users, because like they make everything so obsolete.
Yeah, I'm getting the warnings of, you're still on Windows 10 or whatever it is. You really should be on Windows 11. And my pocketbook's going, or we can wait another couple months before I buy a new computer.
That's such rubbish that you need to have a computer that has a certain level of ability or like components. It's like Linux, if I understand correctly, it just needs a computer with a display and maybe a keyboard. It has no requirements whatsoever. It's a system that can run on literally anything.
Do you have a requirement for data safety?
For what?
For data safety.
I don't know what you mean. What it is.
So people usually go to Linux for the, well, insane increase in security for the one reason there basically is no viruses or hackers on Linux.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point.
So it's a niche thing. There ain't that many vulnerable users on Linux compared to Windows. So
Yeah.
the requirement for Windows to actually give you a free upgrade to Windows 11
Mm-hmm.
and a computer that's supported. We now have a feature where your data is locked behind a physical key that is imprinted on your motherboard. And there is a lot more than only your data that is being stored there. For instance, this is the delivery method for source code updates for your CPUs and stuff like that. And older systems don't support this security TPM 2.0, I think it's called. And yeah, I just had a encounter with it. I almost literally hard locked myself out of all my data because
Don't do that.
I was I didn't prepare Windows before I went and upgraded my BIOS. And when I upgraded my BIOS, my Windows was like, hey, I'm on a new computer. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. And they deleted all my security keys because it wasn't safe anymore. So I had to go and input my passwords that I haven't used for like 8 years. Oh my god, that was a dig through my brain. Holy
Setalia
fluff.
wants to know if Stowe runs in Linux, with Linux.
Yes.
Okay. I would assume so since Taz is here. And Taz has talked about this a little bit before, or at least he and I have talked about this before.
So the irony is if you was on Linux and the argument for going over to Windows were you will get maybe 20% more FPS in your games. I wouldn't switch.
We've got about 15 seconds till the Citadel shows up on the south side. Just so everybody knows, Taz, because I want to make sure everybody knows it's on the south side.
I was heading north again. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. 30 seconds till it shows up. People mad at Microsoft, Cliff. Never would have thought of that.
Microsoft making people fuming? Why would that happen?
I know. Never would have occurred to me that people would be unhappy with Microsoft.
I hear they're experimenting with a new interface that will probably eliminate Windows altogether. Just a verbal but Copilot based interface where it's just listening to your commands.
Nobody
Doing things.
No. Yeah,
I mean, I would be the first to. I would be first to jump on a Star Trek-like computer where you just talk to the computer and it does what you think. But if it's AI involved, no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Somebody was over here waiting for these shuttles to escape. What shuttles? I don't see any escaping shuttles. Setalia says I disabled my Copilot. Yep. Though I do want to experiment with it on one thing. Apparently, you can use Copilot among the many things you can use it with, but somebody's written a nice little handy dandy how to make a budget for beginners using Copilot, where basically just have to pull up some basic information. It will help you plan a budget, which is handy for people who can't do budgets. We need one more shuttle. There they are. Yeah. Well, see, I can write a good software or Excel spreadsheet so you can budget really easily, and you can extrapolate from the same information. And I'm happy to share it with people who don't know how to do it. But you know, if you're an idiot, not an idiot, a beginner who doesn't know all that stuff, being able to go, here's my bank statement, this is how I spent my money last month, and have it fill in the right fields is kind of nice. American Express used to do that for company bills. You could download your expense report from American Express. It would break it down to who did what where. But then I had to go back and still figure out if all 148,000 lines were correct, and I'm like, I could just do it from scratch in the first place.
One good use of AI I could think of outside of like science and calculations and like whatever. I've seen today that Disney's introducing, you know, Frozen, right?
Yeah.
You know, Olaf the snowman. He's a bit short and quirky, and they made a robot for Disneyland. There's going to be one in Paris and one in Hong Kong, I want to say. They have one in Asia. I don't know where exactly. But they're testing, and it's going to be released in New Year, I think. Okay. It walks on its own. And the AI is actually implemented only in this walking pattern to teach it how to walk, because it's bipedal. It only has 2 legs. It looks exactly like in the movie. I don't know how they managed to model it so well, but it moves exactly like in the films. The only thing he doesn't do is like jump, like, you know, like a little ball. But overall, even the arm movements, the eye movements, the fact he can pull out his nose and he's put it back again in, and he's still intact, and you don't pull on wires or anything, and he listens, but everything, like his responses is he's like kind of a Furby, so he listens to stuff and he responds with the basic understanding this is not an AI kind of algorithmic chat GPT kind of thing. When it comes to his speech patterns, and he's not motion controlled this time, so he's like almost like independent. He's just doing his own thing. And this is so well interactive. I had my jaw dropped on the technology that went into actually making him move about. Because like the way he moves is pretty impressive. Because like he can balance himself, he can walk on uneven ground, he can walk up a hill, or an uneven terrain. If you put down sticks, to throw some sticks that are moving on each other underneath his feet, he will tackle that flawlessly. And they wrote they called a method on it, but I'm completely it went by my head. I didn't remember the name, but they've written an algorithmic method of the AI learning how to walk in a simulation. So they simulated physics and movement and environments for him, and they built his exact model in the environment, a digital environment, and he can just move about freely nilly. And he's learning how he falls, how he stumbles, etc. Which well, basically gives him the ability to like eliminate the fear of, because learning walking takes time, right? So they cut the time. You can literally learn in a month or two what you could learn in years of walking, and this is all simulated because the computer simulates and learns all of the patterns, and that's why he's so quickly, he can assemble a unit very quickly because he just upload the stuff. And the thing is that it learns as it goes about, so it's so really fun to see that they are actually using some AI stuff to something less annoying than taking someone else's job, because obviously you would have to have like someone animate him manually, right? But here you could just leave that to AI that does that, and it's the way I saw him. I was like, this is AI. I mean, not him, but like the movement. But no, it's not, and it's really amazing to see. It's really
It's
fun.
interesting. There is vaguely AI related and in the impractical way. There
Yeah.
is. Good morning, Lexers. Take care. Lexers has to go. But we'll see you later,
I'm
Lexers.
there.
So there is a pushback from content creators because apparently there is
Duh.
now a lot of AI generated content that's stolen from real content creators, and the AIs have been set up to automatically do a copyright claim.
What?
Yeah, against the original creators, and then YouTube just is going all nuts trying to figure it out. So, for those of you who don't know American copyright law, only humans can have copyrights.
I don't think that's limited to US. Generally,
It could be. I,
universities.
I can only speak for American law, though.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Copyrights, you have to be a human being. So if you have a piece of artwork created by an elephant, it can't be copyrighted. But if you have content, the
Relevant.
AI content cannot be copyrighted.
Yeah. So you can just steal AI stuff and.
You can steal AI stuff, that's fine, but AIs are now stealing human stuff and then saying content, a copyright claim against it. So the original writer of it can get hit with a copyright claim on their own stuff by a machine that can't be copyrighted. And it's just YouTube is trying to figure out what the heck are we doing with this now. But I was
Yeah,
watching.
that's a can of worms opened right there.
I've been watching a whole lot of allegedly real stories about various actors and stuff, and one of them came up with somebody whose life history I know pretty well. And I'm like, this never happened. It's all about his not illegitimate, his girlfriend's illegitimate child. And I'm like, no, no, nope, got news for you. That story never happened. And then I realized a couple more things. No, those images don't look right. That cloud of dust isn't moving like a cloud of dust. That paint spatter for what's supposed to be a paint explosion manage somehow to get the back of the guy at the same time as the front of the guy, etc., etc. It's good, but then you start logicking it out and it's not quite that good. Hang on a second here. Cliff, we didn't ask you yet. What have you got for an endeavor, Cliff? Who I sent another invitation to, Cliff.
And
Taz, I'm almost done putting the lights on my tree, but I'm about 100 short. I have one strand left with 300 lights. But I don't need 300. I need about 100. And it's kind of annoying, so the top foot of the tree is not lit. I was telling Taz on Saturday I'd been spending the day lighting up my Christmas tree. The coolest thing, though, is I found they have...
That's nice.
It looks good. It's nice and even and pretty. And I want to make sure that the last strand of lights I get is the same brand, because the last thing I want is to find out the last strand of lights is completely different and looks weird. Yes, I can't do things correctly despite studying everything we do. Yeah, it's kind of there. There's some things it does decently. So if you're writing an AI story, if you tell a premise to a computer to write stories, because they have a lot of AI generated. When I was 16, my parents threw me out with all of my clothes stuffed in 2 black garbage bags, blah, blah, blah. So you already get some clues. The thing is, you get thrown out of the house either at 16 or 18. It involves garbage bags, and so we already know. Numbers that always occur in AI stuff, 47. Names that almost always occur are Chen, Morrison, and I think it's Rodriguez. Those 3 names tend to appear in everyone. So as soon as you see a number 47, nope. As soon as you see a Chen, nope. As soon as you see a Morrison, nope. Guess those human errors are transferable. True that, oh well. No, we can't, Cliff, because one of us didn't. Thank you. One of us didn't accept the invitation, but now one of us has accepted the invitation. Everybody okay with Swarm?
Yeah.
Can I have a sec?
Sure, absolutely.
One.
Har har.
The har har har.
Very funny, Taz.
Ask for more than 1 second then.
Setalia
I'm
says,
asking for more seconds.
Setalia
I'm not
says, I use
specifying how
47
many.
in many things. Star Trek, well, that's because Star Trek uses 47, but Star Trek uses other numbers too. But yeah, but when you hear 47 consistently come up in a story, it's 47 million, or there are 47 properties, or I was given 47 days, or the buyout was $4,700, and that's the only number you hear. It's like a million or a billion in Birdemic. It's because it's stuck in there. All right, I'm going to queue us up for Swarm if Kris is ready.
No!
Okay.
I'm so unready.
So I was supposed to go to class tonight. I say, okay, so I'm going to go to class twice this week. Wednesday is for rank promotion. I'm going to be an Uki there. And because that can run super late, my son said, I'll stay at the house and you can just get a hotel and don't worry about driving home late at night. Because I'd get home at like 3 in the morning and that's ugh. But I thought I'd go out for class today because we didn't have class last week. We have 2 to 4 inches of snow falling tonight, and we've already had 2 major accidents on the road that leads from where I live to Bloomington. And they're already saying, no, don't. If you don't have to drive tonight, try to be home by dinner time because the snow's supposed to start between like 7 and 8 and just camp out. Can I hang on a day or 2? I don't have to hang on 2 days because the event's going to be over tomorrow. Yay. But apparently winter event isn't going to start. You're done?
No, I mean, I haven't touched the event for like, yeah,
I'm just
a little bit.
I'm just in it for the dilithium now.
Suppose.
Hey,
Dilithium isn't bad.
2 of the tunes on the other accounts that I'm slowly phasing out have got like 3 days before they're done refining dilithium, and then I will move all their stuff to a different tune and close those 2 tunes out because I'm not moving the little ones, just the big ones.
Good idea.
Yeah, and I'm getting rid of a few tunes I've got existing because I never play them.
What is up with
Yeah, it's
my
always
eyes
good.
today? I can't see anything.
What?
I can't see. It's frustrating.
Glasses,
Have you tried
maybe?
opening your eyes?
Not enough coffee? The fact that you've been up for 4 days without sleep?
Yeah, I did ask, but I don't think you heard how long since you have not been asleep has passed now.
Cliff, we're just waiting on Kris. Then we'll engage.
Alright,
I
just finishing.
I lost track somewhere this weekend.
I want to say get that fixed ASAP, but I know that you tend to not listen to good advice.
He lives in
regarding
Tasmania, so to speak.
That killed me. Good one, Mom.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can go. I just have to set up my tray from scratch, but that's okay.
You ready?
Were we going for it?
Swarm.
Worm?
Yeah. The swarm
Okay.
event. Wee woo. Cliff says you need to drink more water. We are cute. Everybody accept, and we will go off to Partyland. Should be good. Yeah, we got all 5 of us this time. Actually, no, ho hell, you won't die from a lack of sleep. What you will do is poor judgment, hallucinations.
I think you will die if you will not sleep in for days straight.
A lot of people go that long. A lot of people just don't have good sleeping abilities, but it messes with you in a whole bunch of ways. It's not good for you.
I read somewhere you will not. You just.
Yep. And yet some people do it.
I mean, every body, I guess, has different resilience, I suppose.
It's because the neuroreceptors, I think, or the chemicals degrade and need time to reset, which I always thought was totally cool. You've got all the chemicals up there for most people, but they get used up and then they need to rebuild, and that's one of the functions as sleep, they think. They're still not sure what sleep does. Whatever it does, it's very nice. And let's see, Setalia has a new ship name, Moopsygeddon. Very good. I have a new ship on a Klingon tune that is the Mirror Gagarin, which is now named the Mama Gagarin. And I like that ship. It is very nice, and I'm having too much fun with it.
Gagarin is a pretty good ship.
This is Mirror Gagarin, so it's not as good as Gagarin.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
There have been worse ships. There were worse ships.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell me about it.
Well, what it lacks in defense, it compensates with firepower. So definitely has its advantages and disadvantages. Just gotta keep that in mind. But I really enjoy flying it when I do. Although it's been in a dry dock for a while.
Gagarin. It's a fine ship.
The main one is amazing.
Yeah. But with it being 20 degrees here, and the wind having been running at 33 miles an hour yesterday, was not a great day to be outside. So I have given up on trying to decorate the outside of my house. But then after yesterday, I also decided I don't actually need to leave my house ever again.
Oh my god, is that bad?
The dogs went outside and they're like, nope.
We ain't doing that, Mom.
Yeah, no, they both did I can't put my feet down. It had come down as snow and then kind of got to around 32 degrees, so it kind of thawed and kind of refroze into nasty little bits of frozen sharp ice.
Yeesh.
But I have an enclosed area for them to go, on the porch. It's got mulch, it's got curtains so that the wind doesn't blow, and it's not snowy, it's not rainy. They both look at it and they're very interested, and then they're like, nope. Oh, give me an option, dogs. I'll let you out. You're not peeing in the house. But it's warming the
Yeah.
house. No, no, we're not doing that, girls.
There's also cleaning the house. Let's not do that.
I got my satellite. Ooh, Taz, do you remember you were talking about you started having dreams again after a long time of not having dreams?
Yeah.
I've started dreaming and they're not good. I don't like this.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah. They're all very unpleasant. I don't know what that means. Hoel says, somehow I think the 8-hour sleep thing is a recent invention. You're correct. Because I can't imagine a cave person sleeping 8 hours peacefully with saber-tooths and direwolves around. So, yeah, you're 100% right there. If you go back and you read some of the things from even medieval times, you'll find out that people tended to do sleep as more of like a 4-hour thing, get up and do some stuff and then go back to sleep. Not just sleep through the
Yeah.
night. And that probably is closer to the original thing where most of the tribe would, fall asleep for 8
There's nothing
hours.
to do even with tribal life. That's how people used to function even in like 1900s.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
no, I'm saying
18,
it probably came
1700s.
out of, not everybody could be asleep for that long of a period because they wouldn't survive. So you'd have shorter sleep spans and more, that way if you missed 4 hours once a week and caught it up later, everybody stayed alive.
Yeah,
Dreams.
the problem is that this 8-hour sleep was just a product of industrialization,
Oh
and it
yeah,
has
no,
nothing
you're
to do with.
absolutely right. Good morning, Musin. But no, you're
Good morning,
100%
Mom.
right. That 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of real life is very much a modern phenomena.
And what's worse about it is that it completely just ruins the brain's ability to like regenerate properly and like rest in terms of like we tend to rest in cycles. So if you go to sleep like let's say 7 or 8 p.m. and wake up around 11 or midnight and you function for 2 hours and go to sleep and wake up at maybe 6, you'd be more rested than you would have been if you tried to sleep for 8 hours in a straight line. Just not how our brains are wired.
Herc Dreadnought on sensors. Be careful. Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Hohel says dreams can be warning. I kind of hope not, because these are really difficult for me.
What I gather, dreams are just basically and then byproduct of unwinding of our subconscious after
Yeah, well, these are all about my mom dying, then my
day.
husband dying, and things like that, and it's just, ugh.
Stop paying attention to dreams.
Yeah, but these are the first dreams I've had in years. They are tough.
It's weird that you've never had dreams in
Oh,
a long
I
time.
did,
It's
just
weird.
not very often. They were rare, and so in this week, since I was, I don't know, let's say over the last 4 days, I've had 2 dreams, which is 2 dreams more than I've had in the past year, probably longer than that. But to be so
Oh, kind of weird.
difficult.
No, I have any
Oh.
memory of it, of any dreams in the
There,
Setalia
there
says,
is,
I
of
often used to
course,
dream about tornadoes. Me too. Back when I was a kid, Setalia, I dreamed about tornadoes a lot.
there
I
there
dream about
is
flooding in my old parents' apartment, which was on the 10th floor. So I'm not I don't get it.
You don't get tornadoes?
No, flooding.
Oh, flooding. Yeah. No. I don't know. That's
Flooding on the
interesting.
10th floor. Because my parents' apartment is the 10th floor in an apartment building that is like 80 meters high or something. So I'm trying to understand why would I have a dream about drowning or having a flood on the 10th floor? Like there isn't a flood in the world that could probably bring that level to
Well,
this
dreams
far
can
into
be
the inland.
symbolic of something else.
you might have the feeling that you're drowning in, who knows, a lot of work stress, and it can manifest itself like a drowning dream.
How old
I
were
don't
you?
read into dreams anyway. What?
How old were you when you were having these dreams, or do you still have them?
I still occasionally have them.
That's
And like,
interesting.
it doesn't matter what's going on in my life. It's just like I just randomly have every now and then. It's not even like a nightmare. It's kind of like it blends from like, oh, I'm just at my parents' house, and suddenly turns into like a post-apocalyptic world where it's just like a disaster happening. But it's not in the sense of like it's a horror. I don't wake up abruptly. It's like, oh no. No, it's just dreams. It's just something that happens in my. It doesn't scare me or anything like this. It's just weird.
Hohel says
Some
your
of them are just more vivid in my mind than others.
Hohel says your mind is preparing for something you are worrying about subconsciously or something like that. God, I hope I'm not preparing for more death. I had enough death in the last 2 years. Thank you very much.
Oh, you might just be now working through that trauma as well.
Oh,
Like on a subconscious level, that is.
I promise I've worked through that trauma.
Well, I mean,
No,
the brain does what it wants, so.
Clearly.
You know.
Maybe it finally went,
But
hey,
what
you're
Kris is
relaxed,
saying,
you're at ease, let's mess you up a new way. Woohoo!
a drowning dream sounds like just a feeling of being overwhelmed, being processed by the brain,
Minute 35.
right? That
50.
doesn't have to be a fear of water.
Oh, no, absolutely. It's usually not what it appears to be.
And knowing what Kris had recently been going through, drowning dream could signify
I
just
never said I
being
had a drowning dream.
overwhelmed.
But you had a dream of the house flooding, right?
No, flooding around the house.
Flooding
The house
around
was
the
safe.
house. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the apartment was still safe. It was just flooding everywhere around. And no one was drowning. I didn't see anyone die. And I saw it. I had that dream. I mean, I didn't have it anytime recently. I don't think in the last 6 months I had that dream. But it's still a dream that I remember that tends to reoccur. So, like. I don't think I remember any of recent dreams with anything of significance. Just the normal stuff. Sometimes I dream about a video game I play.
That's interesting. I used to.
So
Go ahead.
I've had that a lot with
Dreaming
Final
about Kris's
Fantasy
video
VII.
games?
No,
It's a joke.
I've played
Humor.
so much Final Fantasy VII that I've actually had dreams about playing that game.
That's interesting because I played a lot of hours into Alien Isolation, which is a horror game theoretically, and it's absolutely nerve-wracking for a lot of people. And I'm in that dream like, okay, so the alien's gonna come now. I need to go into a vent, so I need to walk to the second deck, and I'm like waking up, and I'm like, okay, does that mean I should play this game, or I should not play any more of this game? Because I'm like, honestly,
Nah, it's your brain
it's not killing me.
going over the strategies of the game.
The thing is, it's not the level in the game at all. It's a funny thing. The environment doesn't even look like it. Looks like from a movie or something. But I'm kind of realizing that, oh, alien's gonna come, and I have to work around it. So, but it's not. It never sees any level in the game because there
That's
are
your
no
brain recognizing the pattern of where to avoid alien detection in the game, and it's constantly processing that pattern on repeat while you're sleeping.
It's funny because I haven't played that game in 6 months, so at least I don't understand it.
So I know a thing about that game. That alien knows where you are constantly.
Well,
yeah, because the second director does tell it.
Let me interrupt for a
Yeah,
second.
it has
Let me
the
interrupt
double
for a second.
AI.
Hohel says, my mom remembers the time I woke up from a nap, terrified of a nightmare car accident, and shortly after waking up, a drunk drives through the garage. I never had the dream again. She was in the kitchen and would have been hit if she hadn't come to console me. That's not unheard of, but that's really weird. That's weird. I do not believe in fortunes and what is it called when you predict the future? There's a name for it.
Premonitions.
Yes, I don't believe in them.
Premonitions, prophecy.
But I believe that we really process a lot more information at a subconscious level than we are aware of, i.e.,
Current,
you heard something. You smelled a car moving. Whatever. You knew something was
it,
coming up because you were sensing it.
it goes a little deeper into the metaphysical of a collective consciousness spanning a multi-dimensional, like, quantum states. They're
That's like a bit of a
currently
stretch.
trying to actually prove that quantum realities, other realities exist where slight differences occur, and that we are potentially capable of tapping into that knowledge with our brain, which might explain the Mandela effect, even.
How's that, Cliff? Is it any better? Cliff says my mic's quiet. Also, I could just be being quiet this morning.
No, I think you're fine normally. I think it's just night for the stream.
Well, I do tend to be quieter in the morning.
But yeah. I have this thing where I can still remember a dream from when I was like 7 years old. Like vividly remember it. Like I just had it today. One of these days I might have to like draw that out and write a story about it, because that's a pretty good nightmare.
I still remember a dream I had when I was maybe 3, 4.
Good
There was
morning,
a
Mr.
night
Dave.
that woke me up, and I just still remember it like it was yesterday. And it's so silly.
Oh?
I had a toy that was a little jumping. It wasn't made of metal. It was a jumping frog that you would wind up with a key to its belly, and it would just jump around.
Yeah.
And I had a dream that I literally woke up in the middle of the night. I had a. You remember that Sesame Street, one of the Muppets that looks like. I think it lives in a trash can.
Yeah. It's Oscar the Grouch.
Griff. Oh, yeah. I never remember its name. I see a creature like Oscar popping out with a wrench and trying to dismantle that frog, and that woke me up. And I still remember the sheer terror I felt when I woke up, and I literally see through the armbed of my bed as the Muppet pops out and tries to dismantle the frog. And I woke up screaming. I remember my mum coming into the room, and I was 3 years old, and I'm 38, and I still remember that dream. It's so bizarre.
That's weird.
So
Is this any better, Cliff? First I was too quiet for Cliff, now I'm too loud for Cliff.
Now you're too loud for everyone, I think.
Did you know that Oscar was originally orange, not green? That's interesting. Why was he changed in color? Do you know?
Because he lives in a trash can.
What, you can't have orange trash?
Eventually things get moldy.
On camera.
You're more white than anything else. Well, let's see. You've got Big Bird, who's yellow. You've got Elmo, who's red.
That's not true.
What, Elmo's not red?
Big Bird is actually, due to how Sesame Street licensing works, different color in each country they license it out to.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that is a very interesting fact, but each individual like country shoots their own like street, right, with actors from that country in that language and somebody in a Big Bird suit. And that suit is different in each country.
Are any of the other Muppets different colors?
No, Grover and like Elmo and Oscar, they're all the same. Bert and Ernie are the same. It's literally Big Bird that is changed.
Grover's green, correct?
The license. Grover's blue.
Grover's blue, okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember. But nobody is orange. right?
Not really, no.
Okay, so that's interesting. Let's do
Except
one more.
then for maybe a big bird in a certain
Right,
country
but
is orange.
it could be. I read that Oscar changing to green in universe was because he visited somewhere else and it changed him to green. Huh. Hang on a second here, Setalia. Why is
That a Christmas
Oscar
story and
green?
did he eat the greens?
You're correct. Oscar the Grouch is green because during a vacation at Swamp Mushy Muddy, he got covered in mold and it turned him green. He was originally orange, but the change was made before the second season of Sesame Street.
Okay.
I thought it might have something
So
to do
there-
with mold.
I'm kind of a dummy. There is an orange Sesame Street character, and we need to distinguish if we're talking Sesame Street or the Muppets, of course. But Ernie is orange.
Yeah, but he's kind of secondary, you're
Murray
right.
the monster is orange. Rudy is orange.
Apparently there's no real reason they switched him from orange to green. They just did. It's not like it doesn't work. His was originally supposed to be magenta, but it didn't work. Let's see, maybe there's some more information. There apparently is a book about it. Grover was apparently brown at one point. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so
Oh, apparently the puppet that they had used for the original Oscar way back when had eyebrows that weren't working with the orange color. And somehow the Oscar toy got destroyed and they had to make a new green one, so they made it in green. And then made the story to go with it.
somebody drew a picture, but that is the different big birds throughout the world.
Wow. There are images of Big Bird. Let's do something really quick. No, not the breach. Yeah, hey, everybody, let's zip off to the Undine battle zone and the sphere because Setalia needs Undine. I need Undine. Let's go do at least some. At least so Setalia gets some.
I need Undine as well.
Oh, yeah.
Here right now.
Fine, we'll join you. Everybody, Undine battle zone, away!
But I do think it's a nice little touch that each country
Has their own.
different.
Setalia, if you would get over to the Undine battle zone, we will get you some Undines. Where are you, Kris? Or are you in a different zone? Oh, you're here.
And here I'm just swapping instances because one.
Okay. I'm going to go to the center,
Olive.
since it doesn't look like anybody's here yet.
You know what
Oh, I'm
the
here
actual
yet.
reason for it
To
is?
your left.
I just looked it up. It's to reflect a local bird in that country
Oh!
rather than just any old bird.
Got it.
So I'm not licensing at all.
Well, I mean, it's part of the deal.
If
But,
birds aren't
yeah, it-
licensed, they could depict any bird they want, really.
Yeah, but once they make it into... Oh, there's my Undine. First one done.
Well-
Setalia. There's Setalia. We're in the middle, Setalia. Don't
Well,
trigger the
Sesame
activations,
Street-
though.
Sesame Street also has a couple of unique characters per country. Because we got like a dog and a mouse
Oh,
character that are unique.
does everybody have Mr. Snuffleupagus?
No, we don't have Mr. Snuffleupagus
Oh, but Mr. Snuffleupagus is so
in my
amazing.
country.
I love Mr.
Can someone tell
Snuffleupagus.
me Negvar is supposed to be the equivalent of the Galaxy class?
Think so.
You could
Thought
do the
so.
flagship.
Yeah.
Because it turns beautifully, and I'm still salty that they made Galaxy class such a brick.
Where are you, Setalia?
Right.
There you are.
This ship turns like a dream, and I have like barely engine power into it. Like, what the hell? It should be illegal to make a Galaxy class such a weakling.
So, there.
Oh, this is so much easier when everybody's here and we're all shooting summon.
So,
How many did you have, Mom?
I have 30 on one and 5 on the other. I got the 5, obviously, and I need about 6 more.
You got 2 endeavors from these?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's convenient. Think about it. Unfortunately, the other one I've got is 2 Lucari TFOs. And so guess what we're doing tonight?
I mean, you
Lucari
could do
TFOs.
Zenkethi front and
Okay, so
Gauntlet. Should be fine.
or I can do Zenkethi front and Zenkethi front. Just do it twice throughout the day. I don't need to do them all right now. Because I'm going to go try and get some of my stuff done because we got more snow coming in tonight. Which isn't an issue. As I was explaining to my sister. I happened to chat with my sister yesterday, which is an unusual thing. I'm trying to explain that people here can't drive in snow. They really can't. We had an inch of snow and we had massive accidents. But we're from Chicago. My son's from Chicago. We know how to drive in really bad stuff. So he got home no problems the other day. Well, I'm done here. Setalia. So why is Oscar the Grouch orange? Pretty much because they wanted to change something, and somewhere along the line the original orange got damaged or destroyed, and they had to remake, and they're like, hey, green works better. Okay.
Or maybe they just had green material to use. It was invented, like, those Muppets were put up, like...
Well, they had wanted to do it, yeah. They had wanted to do Oscar, the redo, in magenta, and because color technology for the cameras wasn't great, it didn't work well.
A magenta would have popped really badly,
Yeah, did not pop, apparently. Made it hard to see eyebrows and things like that. Setalia is done. We can get out of here.
Especially in the 80s when
Woo.
cameras would pick up on magenta very badly. It would just be so oversaturated.
Yeah.
It would look digital almost. It would look weird.
I'm hoping it warms up enough that I can finish repainting Badgie and put him back up tomorrow.
You were painting Badgie?
You've seen my Badgie tree, haven't you?
Not the latest one. I've seen the previous.
It's the same one. I got him out of his box and put him together, but when I painted him because he was going to be flat, so all the stuff, the color underneath it was obscured. But now that he's here in the house and I can have the tree fully open, you can see that he's not fully painted. And of course, it's 20 degrees, which is not optimum for spray painting.
Nope.
Where's a good one for Groundborg? Setalia. Go to Defura. Or the other one you can do if you don't mind having it take a few minutes but you get something out of it is you do the Patrol Jupiter Station Showdown. Those all count as Borg. And it's a pretty fast one. You get your full team with you. But if you've only got a few, then I'd probably just go to Defura and take them out there. And I just go to the city. I don't bother with doing anything fancy if it's just a few. Run over there, shoot a few, run back in. Yeah. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to hit the gym and go get some groceries and spray paint things. But we will be on tonight, all things permitting. So if you want to join us, we'll be back on in about 10 hours. From 5 till 8 tonight. So everyone have a wonderful day. And as we like to say around here, stay Moopsy.
Who are you? We are the knights who say...
Moopsy.
Attention, Bajoran workers.
Lizard. Computer deactivate iguana.
How dare you?